After understanding the first stage, that is promotion of the company, now let's concentrate on the second stage, that is incorporation. So till this stage, what we have learned, that now the promoters are ready with the documents, they have approached the registrar, they have paid the fees too. Now the registrar will scrutinize all the documents in detail. He will accept the fees. He will accept an application along with all the documents submitted in case he is satisfied. Now the registrar will register the name of the company in his register, and further he will issue a certificate which is called the certificate of incorporation. This means that now the company is registered under the Companies Act 1956 or Companies Act 2013. Furthermore, as flashed on your screen, you can just see a sample of the certificate of incorporation. It's very much clear that all the details are mentioned by the registrar, that now the company has come into existence. The name of the company is flashed on the screen, as well as the date of formation is also mentioned in detail. CIN number is mentioned, and from this date of incorporation, now company is said to be born. That is, a private company can start its business once it receives the certificate of incorporation through the registrar. This day is marked as the birth of the company, and this certificate is considered as the birth certificate of the company. Now, what are the effects of certificate of incorporation? A private company and the public company, once they get the certificate of incorporation, means the company has come into existence and has become a separate legal entity. A private limited company can start its business from the same date of incorporation, but a public company will have to pass through more formalities and will have to go through two more stages. So for a private company, now the company is born on the date as certified in the certificate of incorporation. Company becomes a separate legal entity with perpetual succession on the date of incorporation. Now company can enter into contracts because it is a separate legal entity. It can hold the property in its own name, it can sell the property, it can sue the third party, and third party can sue the company. So now the company becomes entitled to enter into the contracts. Company becomes a separate legal entity irrespective of any flaw in registration. So this is the second stage in the formation of the company, that is the incorporation stage. I hope that you have clearly understood the promotion stage and the incorporation stage. Further, we will study in the coming modules. Thank you.